WWJ News Time 11:33. There is a new campaign underway to help keep roads safe this summer, and you could actually win a nice prize for your participation. Joining us on the live line to tell us all about it is Michigan auto law attorney and COO Brandon Hewitt. Brandon, thanks for joining us. First of all, why did Michigan Auto Law decide to launch the Safe Drive Summer campaign?
Well, thank you so much for having us. The biggest thing here is that we just want to bring attention to keeping our roads safe, especially during the summer months. There is commonly known as the 100 deadliest days of the year. That's from Memorial Day to Labor Day. It's when about a third of all fatal and serious crashes occur in Michigan. So we just want to bring attention during this critical period.
How does your campaign aim to help make the road safer?
Well, hopefully, peer-to-peer, really. So by sharing our campaign, hashtag Safe Drive Summer on social media, through Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all those lovely places. Hopefully, it's not just coming from us. It's coming from everybody that you know and friends and family, and just kind of reminding each other to do things a little bit safer this summer.
Okay, well, we've all seen it either at a red light or maybe even while you're still driving, your car's moving. We've seen people checking their phone, putting on makeup, doing something, maybe drinking a cup of coffee. How big of a problem is distracted driving, and how big of a problem has it become?
Well, it's a huge issue, and unfortunately, it's getting worse. You would think with all the attention being paid to it, it'd be getting better, but it seems to be getting worse. There is some pending legislation in the state right now to try to make all texting and all distracted driving illegal in the state. Right now, there are some pretty good measures controlling minors driving while texting and speaking on the phone, but it doesn't apply to all drivers. So we're encouraging that legislation to pass through. But texting drivers are 23 times more likely to be in a crash. Just dialing a telephone is going to increase your chances 12 times over. And little do people know that even just talking on the phone is a distraction, not necessarily for your eyes, but cognitively takes your attention off the road and just makes it a little bit more likely that you might be the cause of a crash.
As an auto accident attorney, you've probably seen it all. I mean, what would you say from your perspective to convince people to practice safe driving habits?
Well, it's honestly the number one thing that we get asked about from our clients and potential clients. They want to know, how did that person not see me? How in the world did they just run right into the back of my car or blow right through that red light? And most of the time it's because they weren't paying attention or they were distracted. So the big thing is just to put your phone away. A lot of cell phones nowadays have ability to turn your notifications on silent. You can put your phone in the back seat, you can put it in your glove compartment, or you can just turn your operating system to do not disturb for a little while you're on the road. Another big tip that we give to people is to let people know ahead of time that you're going to be on the road and to not bother texting you or calling you, and that you'll get a hold of them when you get there. Otherwise, other tips just from a non-distracted standpoint, just being safe out there, obeying the speed limit, slowing down, especially in construction zones that we see all the time right now on the expressways. And then certainly one thing that we've all grew up with and know at this point, no drinking and driving, even one drink. And even if you're not over the alcohol technical legal limit, even one drink is going to increase your likelihood of a crash by 7 times.
And of course, we're talking about, the consequences of distracted driving and how you can prevent that. But I mean, not only are there physical consequences, but there's huge financial consequences as well, right?
Yeah, you can face both criminal and civil penalties, right? So criminally, you can face fines and fees that are going to be upwards of $10,000. Obviously, there's the jail time potential there for, being involved in what they would call reckless driving or careless, negligent driving. So that's on the criminal aspect of things. And certainly from the civil aspect, what we do is look into insurance. And, if you cause a serious crash and cause serious injuries, you're going to be financially liable to the party that you injured. So, all those things are taken into account as aggravating factors when looking into penalties.
Okay, before we wrap up, give us a quick snapshot of how people can participate in this campaign.
Yeah, so it's open for anybody 16 or older, so basically anybody with a valid driver's license in Michigan. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Use a hashtag Safe Drive Summer, and in your post you can either tag our account or just use that hashtag or respond to one of our posts with a tip that you are using or a method you are using to stay safe. So like I said, maybe it's driving just a little bit slower, maybe leaving early for your destination, but use that in your post, and winners will be chosen randomly for some gas cards that we're going to give out, and everybody knows that we need those these days. and just interact with us on social media using that hashtag, and hopefully keep everybody that you know and love and care about a little bit safer this summer.